Y'all know what it is and who it is. Fight Night X, Four Corners Boxing, here with the former middleweight champion of the world, Brooklyn Zone.
Yes, sir.
Danny the Miracle Man Jacobs. How you feeling, Danny?
I'm blessed, thank you. How you doing?
We got a big show here. Gotham Hall. It's looking like all the stars is out. Boxing is looking like it's in great shape.
Yeah.
And will we have the Miracle Man back in the sport, getting it rocking as well?
100%, and that's what I'm here to talk about. Obviously, I've been off for quite some time, but now I'm definitely in the mental capacity to be able to be 100% making this comeback. I'll be here early summer, maybe June or mid-June, sometime like that, but I'm definitely here to make my comeback, and it's going to be a grand finale not a grand finale, but a conclusion to my career in terms of these next few fights I'll have.
We're looking at a New York comeback as well. It's going to be a New York night, New York fights.
We would love to fight in New York, but I think whatever makes the most sense for me, that's the direction that we're going to go in.
I mean, Danny knows how to make dollars and cents because, you know, people say, hey, he hasn't been around for a while, but respectfully, you put your work in, you suffered from battling cancer to come back to win the chip, make the big bucks, so it's only right you enjoy life. Huh?
Hey, listen, to me, it's like there's a level of balance that every fighter needs to have when it comes to their mental capacity. And I've already made history in the sport of boxing. And anything after cancer is icing on the cake. So if I never even became world champ again, I've already accomplished enough because I wasn't even supposed to have a second chance to come back. So for me, it's all about the mindset. Yeah.
Good shit, Danny. Well, we sticking around 168, 160?
168. I'm willing to go down to 160. I'm willing to go up to 75, but I'm campaigning at 68. But obviously, we want to go with the fights that makes the most sense and the ones that the fans actually want. But I'm going to go ahead and get this comeback fight to show that I'm still who I am. I'm still at my best, and that I'm worthy for these big fights ahead.
We seen a stare down, a face-off between you and your Brooklyn native, Edgar
Yeah. My
at
guy.
the Knicks game just recently. Is that what we cooking up, Danny? Come on.
I don't think we're cooking that up. Obviously, he just became mandatory for Canelo.
Yes.
When Canelo, or if Canelo wins his next fight. So, I mean, I'm going to be supporting him when it comes to that. But as far as a future fight, I mean, who knows? Anything is possible. He was at some point a gym mate of mine. I don't think he's no longer with the Havoc camp anymore. So I just support him from afar. But he's also a good kid, and I support him representing New York.
Speaking of the Havoc camp, Coach Dre back in the corner.
Coach Dre, yeah, of course. Coach Dre's back in the corner. Gary Stark Sr. back in the corner, and I got a lot of other guys that are making their way back into my team. So it's just been full circle. I've been training for some time now, and I'll be prime, ready to go come mid or early June.
Danny, they say Sean Porter is the best dressed out there when it comes to commentating on Fight Night. You were sharp on Saturday in Brooklyn. My boy Abner Mares be sharp as well, man.
Yeah.
Listen, always staying on point. You're getting your commentating money up as well. And I mean, it doesn't stop in the sport of boxing. There's more than one way to skin a cat, huh?
Oh, absolutely. And I think, too, just with all I bring to the table, I have so much of a great future potential of what I could be. Whether it's commentator, what I really look forward to doing is being a motivational speaker throughout the world, especially the country. You know, my story is one that resonates with a lot of people, and so for me, I just want to be able to give back to whatever capacity that I'm accepting.
Last weekend, Brooklyn, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, they blew the roof off the building. You were there live.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts? Did Ryan have you messed up in the head like he had us all messed up?
He had me at awe. It was just, for me, a great showing. And it's nothing more great to see for me as a fight fan when you have young up-and-coming guys that really claim it and they really take control of their life, their careers, and actually the performance inside the ring was just nothing short of greatness that night. So big fan of both guys, but Ryan definitely took my heart that night.
You know, boxing critics it's hard to please boxing fans. And a lot of trash.
Sure, you can say that again.
Yeah, a lot of trash is going towards the Haneys.
Yeah.
But I really don't think that it's the end of Devin. Just the way Ryan bounced back.
Yeah, absolutely. One fight doesn't define you. It's how you return and how you bounce back. But ultimately, what you learn from your mistakes and then fight whatever that you lost. So I think Devin accomplished so much. I mean, look, he beat Lomachenko. He beat all the other great fighters that we can't question what talent and skill set he has. But fighters make mistakes, whether that be in the mindset, whether that be the weight cut, whether that be who you have in your corner. There's so many different possibilities. As long as he can go back and change those. And then again, too, right? Styles makes fights. So he may never be able to just have Ryan Garcia's number. That's just probably what it is. But at the same time, if he can go back and, go back to the drawing board and change a few things, I'm sure he'll come back stronger than ever.
One more for you, Danny. We got a super middleweight undisputed matchup coming up.
Yeah.
One of your former opponents, Canelo Alvarez, is taking on Haney Munguia. A lot of people, I feel, sleeping on the fact that Haney can win this fight. He's not getting too much of a shot. What are your thoughts on that fight and how it plays out?
I think Munguia is a very talented fighter. He especially has gut and like a true Mexican. I think he has that gritty that they all love. But when it comes to skill, I would have to say Canelo will win that fight based off the experience and the skill set that he has.
We get a bloodbath, Danny? We get a bloodbath?
I don't know if it's going to be a bloodbath. That's the thing. Canelo has the ability to switch certain things up, whereas I kind of look at Munguia more as a straightforward, just one-trick pony in a sense. And he would have to do a lot in order for me to become a believer. And this is not to knock anything that he's accomplished, because he's an extreme talented fighter. But when you're dealing with a guy of Canelo's stature and abilities, you gotta actually go over and beyond.
Danny, we appreciate you all the time. Can we get a shout out at Four Corners Boxing?
Shout out to Four Corners Boxing. Was that four? Shout out to you guys.
Brooklyn Zone, the Miracle Man. Thank you, bro.
Yes, sir.